Hey guys, update video. It is Wednesday, April 24th. It's about 8:30 in the morning. I am just leaving the shelter here. I pushed on to Over Mountain Shelter yesterday, which ended up being my longest day yet. It was like 29 and a half miles. But I'm feeling good. So I think I'm up to the task. I think Virginia's gonna fly by if I can sustain this type of effort. But yeah, we woke up at a beauty spot yesterday, and kind of broke camp, and I knew that I wanted to do at least 20. Roan High Knob was just over 20, so like I've been doing to this point, I just kind of set a primary goal and then a kind of backup goal. So the primary goal was to make it to Over Mountain here. The backup was Roan High Knob, but I also had heard that that there was some bad weather coming the following day, which is today, and I wanted to get over Roan prior to that weather showing up, because Roan High Knob Shelter is the highest shelter on the AT. It's it is at 6,200 feet of elevation, and that's not the place you want to be when there are thunderstorms and things. So yeah, I just kept going, took a couple breaks, but took one long break at about 15 miles, and yeah, just figured I'd go as long as my legs would carry me, and they took me all the way here. This was the goal, so it was pretty cool. I ended up pulling in it, and it was maybe 9:15. I got to the water source at the shelter and got like 3 liters of water, because I knew that I need to drink a lot of water after hiking a lot of miles and sweating a lot yesterday. But I pulled in, everybody was already asleep, so I just kind of was quiet, used my red light, and got into my bag. Didn't really eat anything. I ate my trail mix I had left over, and just kind of gorged out this morning. But yeah, we woke up this morning and everybody was surprised to see me. They're like, "Were you here yesterday?" Like, no, I pulled in last night. But yeah, everything's good. Kind of wish that I hadn't packed out as much food, because I definitely was feeling it yesterday. But I've been doing my best to kind of eat my back weight down since leaving Irwin. Aside from yesterday I was just all about the hiking, so I ate a big breakfast up on Beauty Spot, got out of there and just snacked a couple times and ate some trail mix for about 45 minutes. Yesterday was one of those days where I definitely burned far more calories than I took in. I'd say double, if not more. And it's kind of weird, because you hear the hiker hunger, the term the hiker hunger used a lot, and it's funny because it definitely exists, but I've kind of but I've got like a routine of when I get like insanely hungry, and it's in the morning when I wake up. I could probably eat half my food bag in the morning. As soon as I start hiking, I'll get about 2 miles into the day, and I'll get hungry right again for like a second breakfast, and then I'm just not hungry the whole day. Once I hit stride and I'm hiking, I'm really just not hungry, and I kind of have to force myself to snack. But then as soon as I get to camp later in the day, and I kind of cool my engines, I could literally eat my whole food bag probably. It's kind of funny how it works, but I can understand. You're burning like 5,000-6,000 calories a day out here doing this, climbing over these mountains for so many miles. It's with camp food, or the food that you pack out, it's almost impossible. No, it is impossible to get those many calories. So you kind of just have to get as much as you can when you can, and really grub out when you get into towns, which I've definitely made sure to do. Which reminds me, I need to weigh myself. I know when I pulled into Hot Springs, I had dropped like 12 pounds from when I started. And then I've gone over 100 miles since Hot Springs, so we'll see. I don't know. I weighed myself in Hot Springs the first day I got in, and then I proceeded to stay there for 4 days, and just stuffed my face the whole time, so I probably packed on a pretty good amount of weight while I was there. But I'm not worried. In good hiking shape. The lungs, the legs, and my feet are finally up to par, so that's what matters, really. And looking pretty good. I think today, well, okay, the next stop is Hampton, Tennessee, which is where King Cora Hostel is, or Dennis Cove. That's about 33 miles from here. So we're going to stretch it into 2 days. I think the next shelter is at 18 miles from here. So there's a group of us, me, Calamity Jane, Headstand, Goatman, and Candy Pants. And I think Appa, I'm not sure, Appa might be camping somewhere in between, but we're all talking about going to the shelter because it is although it's beautiful today, it is at some point going to rain. We've heard forecasts for thunderstorms and bad weather, which is another reason why I was motivated to get here today, because I just didn't want to be climbing over the mountain and over that mountain, Roan, or the Roan Highlands, with that thunderstorm and everything. So yeah, everything's looking good. I will try and hook up and upload this stuff when I get to King Cora. I don't know what their technological capabilities are, but I'll try my best. If not, it'll be in Damascus. But hey, I got to share this with you. You guys got to check out this view from this little valley where the shelter is. It's pretty awesome. You got the shelter there. It's an old converted barn. Oh, that's another reason why I wasn't worried about showing up late last night, because the shelter is literally a barn. It says it sleeps 20, but it could sleep far more than that. So I wasn't worried about showing up late last night, because I knew that, you know, if there's any shelter you want to show up too late, it's the one that's a barn. And you know, I walked in, there were definitely spots. Everybody was up in the loft. Nobody was even sleeping on the bottom platforms. I went up in the loft just to check, and there were tons of spots up there. So I got up there, and it blocked the wind really well, and I slept comfortably. It was nice. Nice morning, but check this valley out. Beautiful. Well, all right, everybody's ahead of me. I'm gonna get hiking and see if I can't catch up to the crowd. I'd like to get this 18 miles before it starts raining. I understood before hiking yesterday that the rain was going to show up sometime this morning, but we woke up this morning and somebody had somehow checked the weather and said that there was 40% chance of scattered thunderstorms, expected to get here around 4 o'clock p.m. So if I really get on my horse, I might be able to get to the shelter before I even get wet, and that would be a great thing, because I've definitely figured out that I have a large disdain for hiking in the rain. So with that being said, I'm gonna let you guys go, or I'm gonna end the video, and talk to you later. Bye.